Ayan, hello, good morning. So, welcome sa Business Management and Organization natin. So, we are now in our lesson na 13. So, ako pa rin yung instructor ninyo, Carmina Dongkayan. Okay? So, our lesson for week 13 is all about the different functional areas of management. So, this will be our part 1 lesson. Okay? So our objective for this lesson is number 1, explain the nature of human resource management as one of the functional areas in management. And number 2, make a self-assessment on the fitness for HRM profession. So these are our objectives for this lesson. Okay? And before we start, please have your modules with you and go along with our discussion. Okay, let's start our discussion. Let's start with the human resource management. So, ano ba ang meaning ng or ano ba ang ibig sabihin ng human resource management? So, HRM is the process of recruitment, selection of employee, providing proper orientation and induction, providing proper training, and the developing skills. Ayan, performance appraisal of employee, providing proper compensation and benefits, motivating, maintaining proper relations with labor and trade unions. Ayan, maintaining employee safety, welfare, and health by complying with labor laws of concerned state or country. So, yun yung meaning ng recruitment. So, HRM or the Human Resource Management. So, magsisimula yan sa recruitment, ayan, na magre-recruit sila, and then from the applicants, ayan, magse-select sila ng qualified applicants, and then syempre kapag nakapag-select na sila ng qualified applicants, then i-orient na nila yung isang empleyado, and then i-induct na nila, magpo-provide na sila ng proper training in order for that employee to develop his skills. Ayan, kung magkakailangan, kung maganda yung performance nila ng isang empleyado, then i-appraise nila. Ayan, and then magbibigay sila ng proper compensation and benefits. Ayan, motivate nila, and then syempre yung i-maintain nila yung proper relations with the labor and trade unions. Ayan, syempre i-maintain din nila yung employee safety and welfare. Ayan, so that is all about the human resources management or the HRM. Ayan, sa human resources management, ayan, syempre, hindi yan mawawala. Ang pinaka-importante dyan is the employees. Ayan, ito yung pinaka-mahalagang resources natin, yung mga empleyado natin. Kasi without our employees, ayan, hindi gagana or hindi mag-work yung isang organization. Okay? And then, of course, nasabi na din natin about the trainings, kung kailangan ng isang empleyado, ng training, ayan, isasend mo siya sa training, employment recruitment, ayan, rewarding, business value, success, and strategic objectives. So that is all about the human resource management. Okay, what are the scope of the HRM? So, ano ba yung scope ng or yung importance muna ng HRM? So, it is a fact that to succeed in the chaotic and turbulent business environment, firms need to constantly innovate and be ahead of the competition in terms of business practices and strategies. So, it's a form, this motivation to be at the top of the pack, that HRM becomes a valuable tool for management to ensure success. So, yung importante ng HRM, yan, it it's a form that motivate, ayan, minomotivate nila yung mga empleyado nila. So ang trabaho ng HRM, they are to motivate their employees in order for the employees to give their best in working for that company in order for them to achieve the goals and objectives of the company, di ba? So, one of the factors behind organization giving a lot of attention to their people, ayan. So, ito yung pinakamahalaga na syempre kailangan nating bigyan ng attention yung mga empleyados natin. So, hindi lang yung profit, yung nakatuon lang tayo sa profit. Ayan, kailangan din natin bigyang halaga yung mga nasa loob ng isang company, okay? So, one of the factors behind organization giving a lot of attention to their people is the nature of the firms in the current business environment. So, given the fact that there has been a steady movement towards an economy based on services, it becomes important for firms engaged in the service sector to keep their employees motivated and productive. So, yung trabaho ng HR, kailangan nilang i-motivate yung mga employee nila in order for them to be productive. Okay? So, that is the importance of HRM. Kung bakit meron na sa isang organization, meron yung human resources management or yung department ng HRM or the human resource management. Okay? Now, let's go to the scope of the HRM. So, human resources are undoubtedly the key resources in an organization. So, but most difficult to manage. Ayan. So, syempre, alam naman natin na yung mga empleyado is mahirap talagang i-manage. So, nasa iyo yan, kung ano yung, nasa yung HRM yan, kung paano mo sila i-manage, diba? So, the objectives of the HRM span right from the manpower needs assessment to management and retention of the same time. Ayan. So, paano nila i-retain yung mga empleyado nilang nagpo-perform ng maganda sa kanilang company, di ba? So, yun yung scope ng HRM nila, okay? So, the objectives of the HRM span right from the manpower needs assessment. So, kailangan nilang i-assess yung mga empleyado din nila. Ayan, so yun yung trabaho or scope ng HRM. Okay? Ayan, human resource management activities. So, ano ba yung mga human resource management activities natin? So, human resource management is not just limited to manage and optimally exploit human intellect. Ayan. It also focuses on managing physical and emotional capital of employees. So, considering the intricacies involved, the scope of HRM is widening with every passing day. So, ano ba yung mga activities na sinasabi natin dito? So, number 1 is all about the human resource planning. Ayan. Ano ba ang HRP? So, ang HRP, ayan, ito yung cycle ng HRP. But let us define first HRP. So, human resource planning refers to a process by which the company identifies the number of jobs vacant, whether the company has excess staff or shortage or office staff, and to deal with this excess or shortage. Ayan. Ang trabaho ng HRP or the human resource planning, pino-forecast nila kung kung kakailanganin ba nila yung manpower in the future. Ayan. So, are they going to hire? Sila yung magsasabi kung mag-hire ba yung isang company ng mga empleyado nila, or kailangan ba nilang mag-lay off, or due to the excess of the manpower, ayan, kailangan nilang mag-lay off. So, yun yung pino-forecast ng HRP or the human resource planning. So, this is the cycle. So, we'll start with the demand forecasting. Ayan, ifo-forecast nila yung demand ba natin next year sa mga empleyado or sa manpower is kakailanganin ba nating mag-hire ng mga bagong empleyado? Kakailanganin ba nating mag-lay off ng empleyado natin kasi yung production natin is or yung mga orders natin na pinoproduce natin is sobra-sobra na. That is why kailangan nating mag-lay off or kailangan nating mag-hire ng mga empleyado next year kasi yung mga orders natin hindi na natin na fulfill yung mga orders natin from sa mga sinosupplyan natin na businesses is hindi natin na-fulfill. That is why kakailanganin natin ng manpower next year. So, yun yung demand forecasting. And then, supply forecasting naman, ayan, ito yung yung supply ba natin sa manpower is enough to fulfill the objectives of the company or to fulfill the goals of the company. Ayan, determining HRR or yung paano ba natin i-identify yung mga human resources natin, di ba? So, and then, magkakaroon tayo ng action planning. So, how will we do it? And then, of course, the monitoring and control. So, kailangan nating evaluate or i-monitor din yung ano natin, yung mga yung kung kakailanganin pa ba natin yung manpower or hindi na, di ba? So, sabi nga dito, it identifies the number of jobs vacant. So, yung mga bakanting trabaho, yung bakanting position, kung may nag-resign or may nag-awol or may na-terminate. So, yun yung mga kailangan nating i-monitor in order for for us to continue the operation of the business. Kasi kapag kulang ka sa tao, 'di ba? The business will not operate well, 'di ba? Kasi kulang ka nga sa tao. Okay? So that is the work of the human resource planning, okay? And next is we have the job analysis design. So, ano ba ang sinasabi dito sa job analysis design? So, another important area of the human resource management is job analysis. So, job analysis gives a detailed explanation about each and every job in the company. So, dito natin i-analyze kung i-analyze natin yung job. Ano ba yung position or ano ba yung position niya, ano ba yung magiging trabaho niya. Ayan. So that is for the job analysis design, okay? And next is we have the recruitment and selection. Siyempre, kung na-identify na natin yung trabaho, na-analyze na natin na talaga palang kailangan natin na ang position na to, and then we will going to have our recruitment and our selection. So based on the information collected from the job analysis, the company prepares advertisement and publishes them in the newspaper or sa mga TV commercials or TV ads, radio, sa radio, ayan, i-advertise nila doon. So, this is a recruitment, ayan. A number of applicants are received after the advertisement is published. Interviews are conducted and the right employee is selected. Thus, recruitment and selection are yet another important area of HRM. So, ang next na dito is recruitment and selection. Ayan. Pag-recruitment, ayan, i-identify mo magre-recruit ka muna. And then, so, syempre, maraming mag-a-apply dyan. And then, next na step mo is isa-select mo yung qualified applicants kung sino ba yung talagang i-hire natin dyan. So, recruitment and selection is very important. It is very important area in the HRM or the human resource management. And next, kasi syempre kapag na-select na natin yung hire na natin yung empleyado, and then we need to orient them or orient and induct them. Ayan, employee induction and orientation. So ano ba yung nangyayari sa employee orientation and induction na sinasabi natin? So once the employees have been selected and orientation or induction program is conducted, this is another important area of the HRM. So the employees are informed about the background of the company. Siyempre, i-orient mo naman sa bagong hire na empleyado kung ano ba yung background ng company, saan ba ito nagsimula, anong year ba ito nagsimula, so ano bang klaseng company ito, di ba? So they are engaging, ayan, explain mo naman kung ano yung company na yan, okay? So, explain about the organizational culture and values and work ethics and introduce to the employee. So, i-induct mo na siya, i-introduce mo na siya sa mga empleyado or sa mga nandoon sa loob ng company, okay? So, that is all about orientation and induction. Now, let's proceed to training and development. So, kung kulang pa yung skills na taglay ng isang empleyado, yung bagong hired na empleyado, ayan, kakailanganin niya ng training and development. So, every employee goes under training and development program, which help him to put up a better performance on the job. Training program is also conducted to existing staff that have a lot of experiences. So this is called refresher training. So training and development is one area where the company spend a huge amount. Syempre, kailangan talaga mag-i-invest ka din sa mga empleyado mo. Mag-invest ka sa empleyado mo in order for them to perform better performance. Perform better para sa organization. Tama? Okay. That is considered as your investment to your employees. If you are going to send them a training and development, okay? A training or seminars, workshops, And next will be the performance appraisal. So once the employee has put around 1 year of service, performance appraisal is conducted. Performance appraisal. So that is a HR department check the performance of the employee. I-evaluate nila. And then kung kapag nag-excel naman yung employee sa kanyang trabaho, talagang na-exceed niya yung expectation mo, then you need to appraise his performance, di ba? So, based on these appraisals, future promotions, kung nagandahan ka talaga sa trabaho niya, pwede mo siyang i-promote, bigyan mo siya ng incentives and increments or dagdag salary dun sa, or bigyan mo siya ng dagdag salary, okay? So this is all about the performance appraisal. Competition, advantages, motivation, competition, scrutiny of employees, statistical information development, employee. Okay? So that is all about the performance appraisal. Next will be the compensation planning, remuneration. So ano ba ang ibig sabihin ng compensation planning, remuneration? So these are various regarding compensation and other benefits. So it is the job of the HR department to look into compensation and recruitment planning. Okay? So that is all about the compensation planning, remuneration. So magkano ba yung ipapasweldo mo sa isang empleyado? Diba? So, kailangan mo siyang iplano. This will be your salary. This will be your remuneration. Okay? This will be your benefits. So, that is all about the compensation, planning, remuneration. And then, of course, motivation, welfare, health, and safety. So, motivation becomes important to sustain the number of employees in the company. So, paano mo ba minomotivate yung mga empleyado mo? Okay? So it is the job of the HR department to look into the different methods of demotivation. So how will you motivate it na magtrabaho sa company mo, and syempre para magstay yung isang empleyado sa isang company. Okay, it is the job of the HR to look into the different methods of demotivation. Apart from this, certain health and safety regulations to be followed for the benefits of the employees. Ayan, so this is also handled by the HR department. So lahat yan hinahandle ng HR department regarding your how will you motivate your employee, their health and safety. Ayan, lahat yan. Okay. Ayan, industrial relations naman tayo. So, another important area of human resource management is maintaining healthy relations with the union members. Siyempre, kung may kung yung mga empleyado, may mga trade unions sila, di ba? May kanya-kanyang trade union sila, and then you should maintain your relationship with the trade unions, kasi that is very important. Kasi kapag nakalabag ka ng violations or rules nila, 'di ba, against with their rules and regulations, syempre kakalabanin ka nila, 'di ba? Idodoli ka nila, 'di ba? So kailangan mong i-maintain kung ano ba yung dapat or laws that na sinasabi dun sa about sa mga empleyado, kailangan mong sundin, or about sa mga benefits or salaries ng mga empleyado, kailangan mong sundin, di ba? So this will help the organization to prevent strikes, lockouts, and ensure smooth working in the company. So syempre kapag may kalaban ka na labor unions, di ba? Rally sila, and it will become a problem to the company. So kung dapat nating iwasan yan, so dapat yung relationship me with the trade union is kailangang maganda. Okay, so this is the human resource management activities. Okay, now let's go to the functions of human resource manager. So, ano ba yung mga functions ng human resource manager? Ayan, number 1 is overall responsibilities. So, human resource managers have strategic and functional responsibilities for all the HR disciplines. Ayan, human resource managers have the expertise of the HR generalists combined with the general business and management skills. So overall responsibilities niya ni human resource manager. So lahat-lahat yan regarding the employees, regarding regarding sa mga empleyado, functions yan ni human resource manager. So human resource managers reports to the human resource director or a C-level or the human resource executive. So, yan. A human resource manager should have the skills to perform every function. Ayan. So, overall responsibility yan ng isang human resource manager. So, number 2 is all about the compensation and benefits. So, human resource managers provide guidance and direction to compensation and benefits specialists. So, sila din yung nagbibigay ng magkano ba yung sahod mo. Ayan, sila din yung nagbibigay ng compensation and benefits sa mga empleyado. So, with this discipline, human resource managers develop strategic compensation. Ayan. Siyempre, hindi lang naman basta-basta nagbibigay sila ng amount or ng sahod or a certain amount. Diba, kaya ina-analyze nila yung trabaho nila. Mahirap ba yung trabaho ng isang empleyado, ng posisyon na yan? And therefore, they will give a higher compensation than that of their other employees. Diba? They will give benefits than that of the other employees. Kasi mahirap naman yung trabaho niya. So, yun yung trabaho ng HR or the human resource manager natin. Okay? Number 3 is training and development. Employee training and development include new hire and orientation, leadership training and professional development seminars and workshops. So they are responsible also to give training and development for a new employee, di ba? So, human resource managers oversee needs assessment and to determine when training is necessary and the type of training necessary to improve, the performance and productivity. So, kailangan ba ng isang employee ang training? Diba? So, ikaw yung magde-decide. Ikaw yung human resource manager yung magde-decide. So, necessary ba na kailangan nila ng training in order for that employee to improve his skills and be productive be productive sa kanyang trabaho. So you will be the one who will decide, the HRM. Okay, human resource managers are responsible for conducting needs assessment. Ayan. Have a hands-on role in evaluating overall employee performance to decide if the workforce would benefit from additional training and orientation. Okay? So, that is one of the functions of the human resource manager. Tagabigay siya ng training. Kailangan ba ng training nito? Yung isang empleyado ba, kailangan ba niya ng training? Ayan. Necessary ba na bigyan natin ng training? Okay? The HRM will decide it. Okay? Next will be the employee relations. So, although the employee relations specialist is responsible for investigating and solving workplace issues, the human resource manager has ultimate responsibility for preserving the employer-employee relationship through the designing of an effective relations strategy. So, si human resource manager, magde-design siya ng he or she will be responsible for the employer-employee relationship. So, kailangan maganda yung employer-employee relationship nila in order for to avoid yung magkakaroon tayo ng labor strikes. Ayan, magde-design sila ng effective relations strategy sa mga labor union, sabi ko nga kanina, di ba? So, trabaho yan ni human resource manager. And next will be the recruitment and selection. So, syempre, of course, hindi yan mawawala sa trabaho ng isang HR or the human resource manager. Ayan, develop strategic solutions to meet workforce demand and labor force trends. Okay? An employment manager actually oversees the recruitment and selection processes. So, sila yung nagre-recruit ng mga empleyado para sa isang company. Okay? HR managers primarily responsible for decisions related to corporate branding as it relates to recruiting and retaining talented employees. So, how will you retain yung mga talented empleyado mo, di ba? How will you satisfy your employees when it comes to salaries, benefits, ayan, in order for you to retain them. Ayan, okay? So that is all about the recruitment and selection, and that is also one of the functions, one of the important functions of the human resource manager. Okay? And of course, we have the ayan, parang nauna. We have also the careers in human resource management. So, what are the careers in human resource management? Pwede kang maging recruiting and placement manager. Ayan. So, ano ba yung ibig sabihin ng recruiting and placement manager? So, the career of recruiting and placement manager is to hunt for potential job candidates, of course, through advertisement, employment agencies, search firms, college campuses, and even from competing firms. So, may mga company kasi na pumupunta sa schools, 'di ba? Nag-a-advertise sila doon. So, mag-open kami ng ganitong branch ng company, and then we are going to hire an employees. So, we are here to promote or to advertise, ayan, yung mga kapag may mga pumupuntang company sa mga schools, different campuses, 'di ba? In order for them to recruit the qualified, the most qualified applicant, ayan, and then of course through advertisement, ayan, employment agencies, yung mga ano ba yung mga employment agencies natin dito, for example, PESO sa Tabuk, di ba? Public Employment Service of Office, basta PESO yun, yung PESO, di ba? That is agencies, di ba? Kung saan yung mga iba't ibang companies natin dito, big companies natin dito, like Mang Inasal, ayan, Mang Inasal Jollibee, yan, sinasabi nila kung ano yung mga kakailanganin nila, din sinasabi nila sa PESO, and then yung PESO, nag-a-advertise sila, PESO Tabukan, di ba? Okay, yun yung strategy or yun yung trabaho ng isang manager or yung placement ng manager, okay? And next will be the development and training specialist. So the career of development and training specialist is to analyze, plan, develop, coordinate, and conduct training and orientation for all. Ayan, for all levels of the organization. Ayan, paulit-ulit lang tayo. Naging career lang to. Career in human resources management. So being you should be a training specialist, di ba? So yun yung mga career sa HRM natin. And number one, and next will be compensation specialist. Ayan, you are going to formulate or oversee job evaluation system. So yun yung trabaho naman niya. Compensation specialist, write job descriptions, manage wage and salary system. Ayan, devise and administer incentives, stock options, and deferred compensation. And of course, carry out executive programs. So kapag compensation specialist ka, you need to formulate or evaluate job system, or ano ba yung job descriptions niya, gawa ka ng job descriptions, di ba? Or gawa ka ng wage and salary system. So yun yung trabaho ng compensation specialist, which is under the human resource management. And next will be we have also the benefit specialist. So the career of the benefit specialist provides information and counseling to employees about fringe benefits presented. So yan yung benefit specialist natin. Okay, and also we have the employee and labor relations supervisor. Ayan, to set up and maintain employee management relationship. Ayan. An employee relations specialist deals with quality of work life programs and employee grievances, while a labor relations specialist deals with the kapag employee relations specialist ka, ayan, mini-maintain mo lang yung quality of work-life programs ng isang employee. Ano ba yung mga grievances nila? Ayan, ikaw yung sumasagot dyan. Kapag labor relations supervisor naman, ayan, a specialist, ayan, you are going to deal with the labor unions. Ayan, gawa kayo ng union contracts, negotiate with the collective bargaining agreements or the CBA. Ayan, handle formal union negotiation grievances or procedures. Ayan. So kapag magkaiba yung employee and labor relations supervisor, okay? And we have also the health, safety, and security specialist. And the career of a health, safety, and security specialist is to develop health and safety programs. So perform safety inspections, ayan, gather accident data and report safety records. So yun naman yung trabaho ng health, safety, and security specialist under HRM. Okay? Organize government reports, ayan, maintain mo yung contacts as required with the government security agencies like the local police. Ano ba yung mga kakailanganin nila about sa health and safety ng isang empleyado? O, sa building pa lang, di ba? So, you are to provide them. So, yun yung trabaho mo bilang health, safety, and security specialist under the HRM. Okay? And lastly, we have the, others, HR specialist. So, include work of private employment agencies, governmental agencies, executive search firms, outplace firms, and HR consulting firms. Okay. I think we reach the end of our lesson, and I hope that by simply watching or listening to this video, you understand the lesson. Okay? Let's go now to your requirements. Let's discuss it. Okay, for your requirements sa week 13 natin, wait. Okay, so activity 1, write true if the statement is correct and false if the statement is incorrect. So, true or false yan, 1 to 10. And activity 2, read the article below and write an essay minimum of 10 sentences explaining your fitness to human resource profession. Okay? You may consider your strength and weaknesses, likes and dislikes, and your personality. So, 10 sentences lang about your fitness to human resource profession. Okay? So, this will be your activity for lesson 13, activity 1 and 2. And if you have any queries regarding these requirements and lessons, ayan, mag-message lang kayo sa messenger ko. Okay? Message nyo lang ako. Do not hesitate to message me on messenger. Okay? So, that ends our discussion, and have a good day. Ingat pala.